The awkward, how do I get their attention moment. Welcome, everyone. To those of you here at Stella's on 97, I welcome you. I'm just elated to have such a wonderful group gathered here together today. And then those of you that are joining us virtually as well, welcome. My name is Nanette Lanassa, and I am the Executive Director of the Forest Lake Area Chamber of Commerce and your MC today. It is first my pleasure to introduce you to a wonderful group of individuals that I work with side by side, and that is our board of directors that are joining us here today. So first, so board of directors, you've been warned. You're going to stand up and give a wave, okay? Got it? All of you? All right. We're going to start over here with Alex Balmer. He owns 3 Pillar Business Services, and he is our chair. We have Jenny Lorge. There she is. She was at the check-in table, and she's with Edina Realty. We have Mike Bonsack from Polaris. Give a wave and step out so the camera can see you. There you go. Right there you go. He's kind of in the back there hiding. We have over here Melanie Bernick with Melanie Bernick American Family Insurance Agency. And then we'll come on over here to Siobhan Roberts with Lakes Floral Gift and Garden. All right. Then way in the back, operating our Zoom camera today is Carl Amley with Express Employment Professionals. He is also our lead ambassador and our Zoom moderator today. And then lastly, we have Tristan Wilberg watching us from Running Aces, and you'll see his lovely photo pop up in a second on the screen. So welcome, Tristan, wherever you may be. So next I want to tell you that it seems like it's been 3 years since we've done this. I am so nervous. Like, I have not done a live event for so long. It's like, what is going on? Come. But as you may remember, it was just over a year ago that we canceled the Lakes Area Expo. Remember that? And Zoom became our mainstay at a rapid pace. Instead of hosting and presenting face-to-face opportunities for you, our members, to connect, I rapidly became immersed in advocacy on behalf of our local businesses. We met on Zoom to share with our local legislators the real effects of COVID on business, and to learn things like EIDL, SBA, PPP, UI, and Families First, and a whole lot of other things, right? We rode the wave of who was essential and who wasn't essential. Shutdowns. Outdoor options, more shutdowns, faster, fastest funding, and so much more. But I'm here to tell you we also did find ways to promote you, our local businesses, through campaigns such as Slay the Day and the exciting Spring Fling, which we just wrapped up in April. And we pulled off another amazing day at the golf course, as usual, my favorite event out at Forest Hills last summer. But the real heroes behind all these efforts is you, all of you. Your tenacity and ingenuity has been truly inspiring. So please give yourself a big round of applause, all of you. Yeah. So now I'd like to give a shout out to our event sponsor, Olson's Sewer Service and Olson's Excavating Service, who has been a staple in the Forest Lake community since 1954. So, well, I'm going to have you stand up while I talk, right? So here we go. Olson's generously supports the Forest Lake Chamber and our community. Did you get her? She stood up kind of fast. And so they generously support the Chamber and our community. And so just a big round of applause for Leanne. They offered to sponsor this event, so unprecedented, right? I had people calling me saying, really, I don't pay today? And it's like, nope, it's all because of Olson. So thank you for that. We're going to move into our speaker presentation next, and then I know the part that you're all waiting for really is the presentation of awards. Our speaker today previously served as the Senior Vice President of Harley-Davidson International for 10 years. And in that time, Peter Sylvester opened 17 joint ventures around the world. He's uniquely positioned to understand the strength of branding and the significant value it adds to any business, large or small. As a professional speaker, he now shares his insights with entrepreneurs globally as the Harley Guy. And he provides easy to understand hints and tips which any business owner can apply to supercharge their success and profitability of their business. He's often referred to as an inspirationalist, and when you see him, you will understand why. Now, please won't you help me welcome to the screen, all the way from across the pond, he's from the UK, so Mr. Peter Sylvester, the Harley guy.
Hello everyone. I'm sorry I can't be there in person to make this presentation to you today on Harley Davidson and the branding success, which is Harley Davidson. So I've done this little video to share with you, and I hope it helps to inspire you into looking at your own brand, your own business, and to see how far your brand can travel. Before I start, I just need to get changed. So I'll be back in just one moment. Hello, here I am. Sorry, I just need to get into the Harley Davidson branded gear. Otherwise, the presentation won't mean anything to you guys. So here I am. Gosh. So yes, here I am. I'm Peter Sylvester, and this image is the image of me as the Harley guy. I worked for 10 years with Harley Davidson, and it was a fantastic time, a fantastic brand. And I'm going to share with you today just some of the information which may just help you to grow your business and to understand how far your brand can actually travel. So let's get started. I'm going to share my screen with you, and we can move quickly forward then. So this is me. I'm Peter Sylvester. I'm known when I do my speaking, I'm known as the Harley guy because of my 10 years with Harley Davidson. It was a great time. And, you know, everybody always asks me, did you actually have a motorcycle? Well, I did have a motorcycle. That was me when I had my motorcycle. That was the Harley Davidson Road King Custom with pull-round California handlebars. And that was me. And I loved every second of it, every second. Quite interesting that when I joined Harley Davidson, I didn't actually have a motorcycle license. But very quickly, I was told I had to have a motorcycle license. And when you do that, you very quickly get into the emotion, the energy, which goes with a strong brand like Harley Davidson. And I'm going to share some of that information with you now. That's me, Peter Sylvester, the Harley guy. So if I can help you in any way, as I helped these people in Tehran in November 2012, this was my first speaking engagement as the Harley guy in 2012. And I was very fortunate that I was able to win the Speaker's Prize. That carpet that you see there, that Persian carpet, was my prize for being nominated and confirmed as the best speaker at the event, which was fantastic. And one of the things I love to do is to really energize my audience. And it makes a big difference when you can energize people with your brand, with your words, and with everything that happens. And I really, really love it. Oh, I have to say, you can't win all of the time. And this guy obviously was not so inspired by the words I was using. I have to say, in my defense, it was a very warm and very hot day in the auditorium. But I went up to him afterwards and he really apologized, because that photograph went out instead of the promotional photograph. That photograph went out in the local press, which was absolutely not the thing that I wanted to do. So inspiration comes in all shapes and all sizes. And it's really important to just understand what you are doing with your business. So in this short clip, I'm going to be covering your brand. The other elements you should think about when you are building your business are your customers. Who are your customers? What's your business DNA, and how are you leading the business? So these are the 4 things that we would normally, if I was there with you face to face, I would take you through these. But today I'm going to focus in on the first one, which is your brand. I'm going to share some secrets with you today that hopefully will help you to understand and better make sure that your brand travels and reaches out to people all around the world. There's no reason why your brand, your business should be limited to your local business geography. That's not necessary. You can make your brand very strong, and I'm going to show you how you can do that. Let's just think about Harley Davidson for a second. Do you know how you can grow your sales value from $5,000 to $33,000? I am going to show you how Harley Davidson do that today. Do you know that they have a success rate which increases from 11% success rate to almost 80% success rate? Just think how that would change completely the dynamics of your business. You could sell the same products that you have now and sell them at a higher price, and your sales success would increase from 11% to 80%. I'm going to try and share some of the key hints and tips on how you can do that. I'm going to share it with you here now. You see, the starting point is why. Why do people do what they do, and why do people want to buy your product? Let me just give you the example for Harley Davidson. This was my example. I bought a Harley Davidson for $15,000. And I was a very happy guy when I bought that. The experience, the actual brand which I'd purchased really made me feel very happy. However, what did I do? I actually took parts off it. And this is what happens with a lot of people in the Harley Davidson community. They buy a motorcycle at $15,000 and they actually take parts off it to make it personal to them. And then they pay about $7,000 to put new parts back on, the very same parts that they've just taken off. They put new parts back on, but they're now personal. So the exhaust pipe or the sissy bar or the bag or the other bits, that the screen, all of these make that motorcycle personal to them. But they're not satisfied with that. They're not satisfied that they just spent $7,000, as I did, to fit parts onto a motorcycle, which made that motorcycle personal to me. Oh no, I wasn't satisfied with that. What I did, I then went out and I spent money on buying £3,000 worth of leathers, which were personal to me. They were personalized leathers. Now, just think about what's happened here. I have now taken a typical bike and I have increased the cost of that bike. And I've gone from being an 11,000 competition. I spent 25,000 on a motorcycle experience, the experience of the motorcycle, making it personal. And the nearest competition is about $11,000. And I've just spent 25,000. And I still believed I had a great deal. And I was not alone. That's how Harley Davidson buyers think. So you have to understand how your buyers think. So why is it that they believe that they still got a great deal when they've just spent, as I did, $25,000 and the nearest competition is 11? Why is that? It's because of the Harley Davidson experience. So think about what your experience is, what your brand is, and why people will buy your product because of the experience they receive. You see, being associated with Harley has got absolutely nothing to do with motorcycling. I know, it's crazy, I know, but it's got nothing to do with motorcycling. You see, Harley say, we fulfill dreams. And you've just seen on that video that the dreams for Harley are the open road. What they actually want for a Harley rider is the freedom on the open road. That's what people buy, the experience of the open road with Harley Davidson. Let me ask you this question. Do your customers advertise your business for you? What do you do to help them advertise your business to other potential customers? This is where your brand travels. And when we say it travels, people will advertise your brand to others if you can find a special technique to create the brand in the hearts of others, the heart, the emotion of others. And this is what Harley Davidson do. They do it by just a belt buckle. They have that brand being advertised. And if you wear the Harley Davidson belt buckle, you are proud to be associated with Harley Davidson. And you then promote that pride to others around you. And you therefore promote the Harley Davidson brand to others around you. And they aspire to doing and to buying the product the same way that you have. But it's not just the Harley Davidson belt buckle. It's right down to the very smallest things, like on this shirt here, the logo on the actual button here is a Harley Davidson logo. So even if this were a leisure shirt and not fully branded as this one is with Harley Davidson, if it was a leisure shirt, it would still have the Harley Davidson logo on it, which even discreetly is promoting the Harley Davidson brand and saying something unique about that customer, because you've created the brand in the hearts of the client, of the customer who's bought your product. And even when you just look at the time of every time you look at the time of day, you see the product and it ingrains the product in your head and makes you proud, makes you be reminded that Harley Davidson is there with you and you are proud to have done that. That is my Harley Davidson watch. And so if somebody asks me the time, I'm very happy to share that with them. Some people go even further. Now, I'm not suggesting that you should be doing this, but some people will even have the brand tattooed on their bodies. That is perhaps a very, very dedicated rider, a very, very dedicated person who loves Harley Davidson so much, they have the brand tattooed on their body. I can tell you a little secret here. I do not have a tattoo on my body. I like the brand, but not that much. So just so you know, people do that. I'm not suggesting that you should aim to do that either. But having a brand which is where people are carrying your brand on their behalf, 75% of the people won't understand what they're doing to promote your product. They won't get it. They will, however, understand that they are proud to be associated with you and your brand, just like people love the Harley Davidson brand, the Harley Davidson shirt. They love to be associated with it. So ask yourself, is my brand actually in that way? Because it can work for you, it can work for your business, and it can work for your brand. Now, that is how it works. And I want to just share this video with you, because this is how far the brand can travel. And what I mean is, geographically, the brand can travel. It can not just travel across political borders and geographical borders. And this is what I mean. This is a video of me when I was in Tehran, which politically, as you know, does not make it easy for sales, for Western sales, to get into Tehran. Just have a look at this video, and then I'll explain to you what I mean about how far does your brand travel. Hi everyone, I'm Peter Sylvester and I'm here in Karaj. I just want to share with you how good quality brands travel worldwide. Come inside and have a look. This is the Apple store in Karaj in Iran. Please come inside. And just take a look at how good quality, travels worldwide. This is the Apple brand store here in Karaj, which carries all of the quality that you would expect from the Apple product. So just come around here and look at the founder, the man who has inspired Apple worldwide, Steve Jobs. And let's look at the saying here: the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do change the world. This is an inspiration for all of us, and I hope this message will help to inspire you to bigger and better things. Thank you, and hello from Tehran. So that was me in Tehran, and I was in Tehran, and when I was there, I could not buy in the UK. I could not buy AirPods. They were just not available in the UK. However, I was able to buy the AirPods in Tehran. Now, the significance of that is there is an embargo on Western goods traveling to Tehran. Not by Westerners, but by the Iran government. However, I was able in that store to buy AirPods. Even though there is an embargo, I was able to go there because the strength of the brand overcame all of the barriers that existed, both from a Western communication, from a Western distribution, and from an Iranian government restriction. I was still able to go there. That shop was absolute top quality, and I was able to buy AirPods that I could not buy in the UK. And that is an amazing situation, because the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do change the world. So how far does your brand travel? Does your brand travel far enough that the AirPods can get beyond the political borders? Is that what you can do? Is that how your products overcome real barriers and hidden barriers? And here you go. This was me in that store buying the AirPods. So this is how strong the brand is. And really, you need to understand how strong your brand is and what changes you can make, very subtle changes to your branding, to your communication, to make sure that you are able to hit the successes that you want. Think about it. Be creative about your branding. Be creative about how your brand communicates with others using that color-based system that I have just shown you. So please think about this, because this is how you make the difference. Be inspirational with your own brand, with your own business. So you need to go back to the drawing board and you need to think about your brand. You need to think about your brand and how your brand is communicating to your chosen market. So there you go. That's how strong the Harley-Davidson brand is. And there are the secrets of why the Harley-Davidson brand is so strong. I hope you found that useful. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you in person, but I hope that this short video will give you some hints, some tips on how you can make your brand as more successful and how you can achieve 80% success rate by simply changing the method of your communication. Thank you for listening. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope to see you very soon, face to face. I'll see you soon. Thank you.
All right. Well, Mr. Sylvester is actually joining us from the UK virtually. So would you give him a big round of applause, please, everyone? Yes. Thank you. Thank you. And let's see, I do want to remind you that the gifts, just so I don't forget, this is my transition, okay, Janelle? We're transitioning. Don't forget to take your gifts with you, and then we have fabulous buntinis on the back counter, so I don't want you all to make mad dash, but, like, I know Jesse's like, oh, dude, I'm all over that. So, Jesse, you got, yeah. And so there are buntinis here as well, so please don't forget that, and I'll try to remember at the end to remind you again. So now we're going to, by the way, do we have some strong brands locally? We do, don't we? And so lots of those are present in the room today and are award winners. And so let's move on to the award portion of our program. And so first of all, I'd like to welcome to the stage Mr. Alex Balmer, our board chair. Yes, give him a round. All right. He's going to assist me today, and we're going to keep it all very, COVID friendly here. He's going to set the award. You come up and take it. I know. Okay. And then we do have a photographer in the back. And so once you've come up and accepted your award, make sure you smile and wave right to the camera when you come up. And then you'll make your way to the back to have your photo taken. And that is by Chuck Roloffs, our professional photographer today. All right, so here we go. Yes, give him a round of applause as well. All right, here we go. Our first award is going to be our Chamber Volunteer of the Year. And so this award is presented to an individual that serves our Chamber of Commerce with time and energy. Now, I'm going to ask you, right? You all have those go-to people on your phone, right? Those that you can send off a quick text and say, help, and they'll show up, and they show up strong. Yes, I do too. And so our award winner shows up repeatedly, supporting the Chamber with her time and enthusiasm. Rarely has she missed an ambassador visit, and she leads the charge at our Coffee and Connections. She has also served on our spectacular golf event and recently agreed to serve in the role of as far as helping our ambassador team. Details yet to be determined. My fault, not hers. Okay. Volunteers are vitally important to the Chamber events, and especially to me, like Diane today, coming early and helping set up all this, and Diane and Jenny helping at registration. I don't pay them. They have a very low salary, nothing. And so volunteers are just so important to the work of the Chamber, and especially to me. And so it's my great pleasure to announce our award winner, Volunteer of the Year, Mary Beck. And make sure take your mask off. Mask off. Mask off. Yeah. Mask off. Yeah. Mask off. Yes. So award winners, you, yes, please take your mask off. Yes, now wave. There you go. First is always tough. So now y'all know what to do, right? Mask off, take the award, smile and wave. Got it. All right. All right. Thank you so much again, Mary, for all that you do for the Chamber. Next, our Nonprofit of the Year. This award is given to a Chamber of Commerce member nonprofit organization that consistently delivers on its mission in the community, supports the local business community, and embodies good organizational citizenship. So let's take a brief look at what our 2020 award winner has accomplished this past year. Their staff and volunteers provided 2,993 hours of consultation and support to 149 caregivers and 2,669 hours of homemaking services to 171 adults. There were 2,391 hours of supervised visits that allowed parents and children to stay connected even through COVID. 99 women found refuge at their emergency shelter in 2020, and their staff, not surprisingly, found a 71% increase in calls from outside their service area, and their domestic violence program saw a 34% increase in clients overall. Also, their thrift store received donations from 76,960 people, of which I was one. Also, 3,000 meals were distributed to 20,352 people, and those unable to visit a food shelf were able to go to their new doorstep delivery program. Our award-winning nonprofit works alongside the people in our community through a continuum of essential services. Together with community, they champion positive social change. Our 2020 Nonprofit of the Year goes to Family Pathways. Come on up. Got it. All right. Awesome. And head on over to get your photo taken. All right. You bet. Thank you so much. All right. Next is our Green Award. And this award goes to a chamber member business or organization that demonstrates a strong commitment to sustainable environmental practices in the area of water stewardship, recycling, or waste reduction, or staff volunteerism. We as a chamber have the pleasure of offering services via an organization called Biz Recycling. If you remember, they're oftentimes here. They're not yet loose to come join us yet. And so I'll tell you a little bit about them. They help us expand the recycling and waste reduction locally. And so this award is sponsored by Biz Recycling. Now on to our winner. We've all heard the term minimalist, right? And so some of the noted benefits of being a minimalist include being free from financial worry, to get rid of the clutter that doesn't add value to your life, hence Family Pathways, and most notably the case of going green, right? And so our award winner has encouraged many residents, many to reside with less, and has made the opportunity to recycle for every one of its on-site clients easy and accessible by working with our Green Award sponsor, Biz Recycling. In fact, over 100 families have been influenced by the efforts of our award winner. They have provided dispense containers and include encouragement and instruction for effective recycling in their resident newsletter. So I'm proud to announce to you our 2000 Green Champion Award goes to Lighthouse Lofts Luxury Apartments. Come on down. Congratulations. And you can, yes, smiling. This is Jeannie. So, and just to let you know, too, Jeannie was instrumental in helping us with Oktoberfest back when we were Oktoberfesting. That was a while ago. And so, so hopefully again soon. So, again, thank you so much, and give her a round of applause. All right, our next award is the New Business of the Year Award. And this award is given to a chamber member business that opened its doors in our community within the last year and has already demonstrated that it consistently meets customer expectations, it supports the chamber and our community, and also embodies good corporate citizenship. Now, it's one thing to open a business in general, right? Right. It's quite another thing to open a business with your plans and dreams on the line, right? And coordinate that with the largest pandemic in recent history, right? But through it all, our owner and a winner has shown incredible resilience, tenacity, patience, and kindness despite the opposition thrown his way this past first year in business. Our award-winning business is a family-owned and operated restaurant located in the heart of downtown Forest Lake. The menu consists of American cuisine and a mix of local and global influences, all made with the freshest ingredients. This 2-level restaurant includes beautiful fireplaces throughout and great lake views. They say, won't you come in and sit fireside with us? Our 2020 Business of the Year, new Business of the Year is Fireside Getaway. You're welcome. He's been through a bit. Sorry about that. Congratulations, Bob. Next, we have our Business Innovation Award. That's not on the program. There can be no tears on the face. Phew. I know. And I'm not even done yet. Okay, new business, the Business Innovation Award. Now, this award goes to a chamber member business that demonstrates innovation in their business through the successful launch of an innovative new product or service, and or through a consistent commitment to supporting and encouraging innovation within their organization. Again, there are times when innovation is planned for, right? And then there are times when a global pandemic pushes the envelope. This year, we are pleased to recognize 2 winners in this category. So first, our first winner literally shifted gears when COVID hit the United States. Most of you probably are not aware that this local business converted operations to accommodate the manufacturing of N95 respirator components, COVID respiratory tests, and components to make the COVID vaccines, hospital beds, and ventilators. Founded in 1972, this state-of-the-art custom contract manufacturer and injection molder provides creative solutions to customers' unique manufacturing challenges. So our first 2020 Business Innovation Award goes to Team Vantage. And check the screen. Give a wave. And that's Lester Jones and Shelly and Kelly, I believe. So thank you for being with us today, and congratulations for all the work that you do for us and keeping us safe. Again, thank you. All right. Don't you love technology? All right, our second innovation winner features processes that include, to be honest with you, I don't know really what any of these are, except for one. Okay, thermoforming, die cutting, 5-axis CNC machining, 3D printing. I can get behind that one. I find that fascinating. Printing, right, Steve? We know about that. Rapid prototyping, production development and designing, and packaging. And they also have several products that they produce and sell in-house. Now, when speaking innovation, I am told that the owner of this Scandia-based company has been a pillar of innovation since he founded the company back in 1984. So with great pleasure, I present our 2020 Business Innovation Award to PN Products. Come on up. Congratulations, Peter. Go ahead and grab your award and give a smile and a wave. There you go. God, they're good, aren't they? All right, next we have our Business Advocate of the Year. Now, this award goes to an individual or a group that may or may not be a chamber member who advocates for business and business-friendly policies. Our award winner this year is a chamber member, active and providing support to the advocacy portion of the chamber work, which, of course, for me this year was heightened incredibly. This winner has spoken boldly to promote fair business practices on behalf of our chamber members and local business as a whole. This person also regularly provided pertinent and timely information to my office regarding topics brought to the forefront of business due to the COVID pandemic. And then I was able to share it in a very timely manner to our membership. He's also part of the Forest Lake Area Chamber of Commerce Recovery, Growth, and Revitalization Task Force. Our 2020 Business Advocate of the Year is Mr. Tom Carney. Congratulations, Tom. Thank you. All right, next we move on to our Community Volunteer of the Year. Now, this award is given to an individual, chamber member or not, who supports the community by giving freely of their own time and energies. Now, our community volunteer can be found in so many places. And I don't actually remember the day that I met this winner, but I can tell you that I will not forget her tenacity. I believe the first chamber event that this person worked was the Lakes Area Expo, and since that time we put her to work at our annual golf event. And she sat in the hot sun with me to hand out thousands of masks this past summer. She's also an active member of the Rotary Club of Forest Lake, and she served many years on the Forest Lake School Board. I'm quite certain she volunteers in a whole lot of other places in a whole lot of other ways. She also has the external age that's the same as my internal age. She's a bit of a rebel, and I continually have to tell her, don't be a Karen. But in this, case, I'm going to tell you, be like Karen, volunteer. All right, our 2020 Chamber Community Volunteer of the Year is the lovely Karen Moorhead. How are you going to strike?
I only accept this on behalf of all the wonderful people that are here that are volunteers as much or more than me. So on behalf of all of you, you live in a great community and I accept this for all of us.
Yeah, good job. All right. Like I said, be like Karen. Make sure and get your picture taken. We have some fun, can you tell? All right. Next, we move on to our Keep It Local Award. It's much better to be laughing than crying. This award is given to an individual chamber member, business, or organization who actively supports the growth and the prosperity of our local business community by consistently buying local and encouraging others to do the same. Our winner of the Keep It Local Award this year goes to someone who understands the ups and downs of business. His family business was established in 1930 and has remained in his family for 3 generations. Perhaps this is why supporting local business is in his blood. So emotional today. With his passion to see the growth and prosperity of local business, it's no surprise our winner also serves on the Forest Lake Economic Development Association. He's also hugely supportive of the Forest Lake Chamber, entertaining and then usually supporting most of my crazy ideas. And all that while running his own floral kingdom, he also utilizes social media and word of mouth to support other local businesses as well. Our 2020 Keep It Local Award goes to Blake Roberts of Lakes Floral. Awesome. All right. Wow, this is just going so fast. We're down to the, what do we got? Did I miss one? Okay. Oh, yes, because, yeah, got it. Okay. Our Business of the Year. This award is given to a Chamber of Commerce member business that consistently exceeds customer expectations, supports the Chamber and our community, and embodies good corporate citizenship. Our Business of the Year is another avid supporter of the Forest Lake Chamber and brings life and laughter with them wherever they go. I actually met the owner's mom at my very first chamber event when I became a member. Thanks to this business, I have a well-worn roadmap atlas filled with highlighted destinations from many road trips. Okay, back to the award at hand here. I love that atlas. It's got all my trips with my daughter in there. Okay. All right, but I think the words from the person who nominated this Business of the Year says it all. When I think of the term corporate social responsibility, this agency immediately comes to mind. You will see their logo associated with any number of community, school, and chamber events. During the summer months, the staff is encouraged to take time off to assist the YMCA food delivery for families in need. This business owner continually looks for ways to build up our community, especially during these challenging times. It's my great pleasure to introduce our 2020 Business of the Year, and it goes to Jesse Johnson, State Farm Insurance. Yes, but you feel free to have your team join you if you'd like for the photo. Yep, for sure. All right. Well, isn't that fun? Oh, I just love being able to celebrate with you all. I feel like maybe that's why the emotion, right? After a year like we've had, the ability to celebrate is just really all the more sweet, right? To be able to gather, first of all, to gather and actually you see your faces 3D and not via down the Zoom lens, right? And so again, just congratulations to all of our award winners. We are so happy for you and so proud of you. Now, as we move forward in the days ahead, you're going to see more and more opportunity to meet and greet in person from the Chamber. We have already been meeting face-to-face with our Coffee and Connections, our new Ladies Out to Lunch, and our Ambassador Ribbon Cutting visits. Our 34th annual Chamber Golf event has been announced, and registrations and sponsorships are now open. I look forward to seeing every one of you at our golf event on Monday, July 26th at Forest Hills Golf Course. Did I mention my favorite event of the year? Yeah. All right. So I would be remiss if I did not do some shout outs. And so I want to make sure to thank some folks today for making this all happen. Really, they did a ton of work behind the scenes. First of all, to our event sponsor, Leanne at Olson Sewer. So give a shout to her. All right. And our featured presenter, the Harley guy, Peter Sylvester, joining us online. And again, Stella's for that fantastic facility and all the things to make us happy here. And believe it or not, Nothing Bundt Cakes provides those fabulous buntinis. So make sure you grab them because I can't eat them all myself. Okay. And then certainly, last but not least, a huge thanks to Paul Peterson and LATV who took care of all of our technology. Give him a round of applause. And Jill. So grateful that I don't have to know anything about all of that. He just did it. So thank you, thank you. So again, thank you for your commitment to and the support of the Forest Lake Area Chamber of Commerce. Again, on behalf of our board of directors and myself, we thank you. It truly is a pleasure to serve you. Have a great day. Now, thank you. Okay, so what I want to tell you is that you have the opportunity to do a couple things. You can depart, but you can also go just scoot right on over there. There is the main bar is open. If you ordered food, you can plan to pick up your food. You can stay and have dinner. So all of those things are an option, whatever you so choose. So with that, I will dismiss you, and thanks again for being here. Bye-bye.